Hi, I'm Anthony.
And I'm Ellis. This is the Cult of Marketing podcast, where we point out fortune cookie tweets that undermine the reality of marketing and perpetuate an echo chamber of stupidity.
Yeah, we have a couple of tweets today, and our general format is I'm going to bring one tweet, Ellis will bring a tweet, and we will discuss it, and we will try to keep it to under 10 minutes. So something small, digestible, and hopefully fun and possibly educational. So, Ellis, what did you bring today?
Today I brought a tweet. It is the first of a thread, and the tweet says, "How to find a niche for your business? In parentheses, make the most of your marketing efforts, create new categories, and rule them." A thread.
What's wrong with this?
Well, I think that this tweet, first off, I think it's a misnomer, but I'll get to that in a minute. I think that he's really playing into romanticizing the idea of creating new categories. Like, you really don't just create a category and suddenly it takes off. You still have to operate within existing categories and make your audience aware that a new category exists, right? People don't just suddenly know about a new category, right? So you have to go into your competing categories and lay a lot of groundwork in order to make any traction. And then also the whole thread of tweets is really just him talking about how to define your niche and market yourself to that. So really his entire thread boils down to like, know your audience and market to them.
Yeah, but he
Thanks,
says
dude.
it in such a new way.
But is it really new? It's not new.
No, and that's what irritates me. I mean, that's why we're here because these stupid marketing tweets are just so cliche.
Yes.
What bugs me about it is it's kind of like when people say you could be losing weight right now. You could be lifting weights right now. You could, it's like make the most of your marketing efforts. How is that helpful? You know what? You're just basically telling me I'm not doing enough. I'm not, motivated enough to make this happen for myself. I'm not creating new categories. As though these are just things that everyday people can just start doing. I saw a
Yeah.
similar tweet that was like, it was pointing to this TikTok account where there's this guy who makes these silent TikTok videos. He doesn't say anything. He just shows something and then he shows how to do it right. He shows how people are doing it wrong, then he shows how to do it right, and then he makes this face like, you must
Right.
be an idiot.
I know who you're
You,
talking about.
yeah, so he's got like 2 million or something TikTok followers, and this guy tweets like, he doesn't even have to say anything. All you need to do is hit record. Why aren't you doing this? Like, oh, I didn't realize that guy had zero creativity and zero, comic value, and he just happened to accidentally make this very successful TikTok account. So that's what bugs me about these kinds of tweets. Like, you could just go do this. The only reason you're not successful in this is because of you. It's not because of luck. It's not because of timing. It's not because you're doing something that people don't care about. You know what I mean?
Yep. You could just do it, Anthony. I don't know why you're not. And so now that we are doing this podcast, we are really successful. And poor Dax Shepard is quaking in his boots.
Yeah, so what else is wrong with this thing?
Well, he has two periods after a thread instead of three, and he doesn't use the Oxford comma, so I have a few punctuation beefs with him. But I think, those were really my main thoughts with this. And just to kind of piggyback off of something you said, I also dislike the whole, like theory of maximization, right? You have to make the most of what you're doing as if what you're doing isn't already the most. And there has to be another way to game the system and maximize what you're doing. And I think that can sometimes be true, but honestly, if you have a well thought out strategy, be it simple or complicated, it's not really an issue of maximizing. It's an issue of trying and testing and seeing what works and giving things the time to really show their results.
So why is this tweet popular? Why do you think people are liking it?
Because it's Twitter and
No, that's not. I'm not going to let you get away with that. What is
I
the right
know.
answer?
Because people are just looking to affirm things that they already think. And I think that it's also a lot easier to just continue to like things that affirm what you already know about marketing. without having to really put a lot of thought into, well, what is he really saying and how can I reflect on his message based on what I'm doing, right? I just don't think, I mean, I don't think that this is really a thread for introspection on how you're actually doing things. It's a thread to be a thread and to pop up in the marketing topic and to get people to be aware of you, which, I mean, it's Twitter. It's not like that's some nefarious thing, but it's also not extraordinarily helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely perpetuates an echo chamber. And it's kind of like, let me create a little cult following for myself of people who agree with these pithy things that I have to say.
Well, and like I said, that's not inherently bad, but obviously I find it preferable if you can be bringing something new to the conversation or even saying, hey, this is something that we all know, but I'm going to say it again anyway because it bears repeating.
Yeah. And that kind of leads to my tweet that I brought, my stupid marketing tweet. The tweet says, are you planning on replacing your 9 to 5? And then offers 5 business opportunities here. It says 1, sell digital products. 2, start affiliate marketing. 3, start a drop shipping store. 4, learn email marketing. 5, learn Amazon FBA. Then new line, start an online business, build a personal brand.
So I'm not sure what this person is selling, but I'll bet you anything they're selling courses on how to do these 5 things.
Absolutely. Like, what is the point of tweeting this? And that's what bugs me about this stuff. Like, there is no insight here. Like, he's basically baiting someone, and you know that. Well, I mean, first of all, he's got a money bag in his Twitter handle. You know, like you can put your name and an emoji. So he's got a money bag. And, this idea of just start an online business, build a personal brand. These are just such casual statements as though like, oh, that's all you need to do. It's nothing. You'll be fine. Just start an online business. Who cares? You could accidentally get successful. When in reality, to do anything successfully in this vein would require probably 10 hours a day of serious effort, especially if you're new to it. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. You don't know anything about anything yet. You're going to be buying this guy's courses. You're going to be paying a lot of other people money for you to start, believing that you're finding freedom.
Yeah, and these are saturated spaces. It's not like you're going to come along and suddenly be the solution to someone's problems. You're going to be competing against hundreds of thousands, at least, of other people or businesses, right? Like, how many people have started drop shipping stores? So many. I myself fell prey to one of those course, like learn how to, make money on Amazon, whatever. And so I was like, okay, let me see. This course is cheap. Let me see. And it's like, they're like, well, first up, you start up Facebook Marketplace, and then you have to like create this entire product that you're going to sell on Amazon. And I was like, okay, so that's fine, but this is not what you were telling me was going to happen. This is not what I expected. And I feel like that's kind of what he's selling here.
Well, and in light of your stupid marketing tweet, the guy said, make the most of your marketing efforts, create new categories, and rule them. Selling digital products is not creating a new category. Starting affiliate marketing, none of this is new. So, I mean, sure, you can do new things within them, but if you're planning on replacing your 9 to 5 and you don't already do these things, how long is it going to take you to figure out what is my niche? What is the unique thing that I'm bringing to the market? And how much is at stake? This guy has all the upside and none of the downside. And so that's another thing. There's no skin in this game.
Right.
So why is this tweet popular, Ellis?
Well, I mean, this follows a really common format that we've been seeing a lot on Twitter is, the top X things that will make you money. You'll never go broke if you do these things. Learn these, skills, whatever. You'll never be broke. I think it's just kind of it's kind of in the zeitgeist. And I think people are really trying to they're trying to get customers. I mean, that's what they're doing.
Yep. And they're preying upon people. I mean, we've seen this for hundreds of years, but they're preying on people who hate their job, think, I wish I could make all this money online, sitting on my couch doing nothing, just using my cell phone, just like this guy does.
It's just like the whole 4-hour work week thing.
Yeah, exactly.
This is just like one of the iterations down the line,
Yep.
right? Is you start a business, you work 4 hours a week, the products will just sell themselves, and you'll be Tim Ferriss.
Absolutely. All right, we've hit about the 10-minute mark, so let's let our people go.
Apologies to Tim Ferriss.
It's a cool idea. It's great if you can sell it. So yeah, if you like what you're hearing, you can follow us on Twitter. Ellis is at Ellis_types, and I am AT Garone, Garone. And you can learn more about our business at edifycontent.com.